Welcome back, you guys. These are the top three things to do when budgeting. These are the top three things to do when budgeting. Number one, write down all of your expenses. Write down all of your expenses. You need to know everything from your credit card. You got credit card, you got light bill, water bill, gas bill when you go get gas. How much food you think you're gonna buy a month, groceries. If you're gonna go to the restaurant, write down everything, your mortgage, rent, whatever you have. Write down all of your expenses. That's the number one thing you should do. Write down all of your expenses. Number two, write down how much you make a month. Write down how much you make in a month. So make sure you do that first. Write down how much you make in a month. So once you write down how much you make in a month, now you can kind of like all your expenses, you can take that away from how much you make a month. So you'll kind of know if you got any money left, or do you need to kind of take some things away, so you'll know how much you're living on. So number three, write down what percentage you need to live on. You need to know how much you need to live on what you make a month. Like what you need to live on. When I say live on, that means if you got to pay that bill to not to deal with certain things, or that's what you got to live on: your mortgage, food, everything that you got to pay expenses. So figure that out. So if you're living on 50% of your income, or 60% of your income, or 70%, whatever you living on, you got to figure that out, and then you can know how much you need to save, how much you need to put away, how much you need to be generous with, or whatever you know. So you figure that out, how by what you're living on. And if you need really more detail, I have a lot more details on that, on the percentage things, what you should aim for, your goal, what percentage you should be aiming for, and things like that. When you should invest, what percentage you're living on. You can I will give you my email, which is weareintentional@gmail.com, and you can just kind of send me an email. Maybe we'll schedule a Zoom if I'm free. If not, I just throw you some information. And hey, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just going to say that real quick. But I do know a lot about budgeting, things like that, that can help you begin your wealth, begin learning how to get wealthy, or things like that. So it's important to know how to budget, because if you know how to budget, it's going to help you. It's going to help in a lot of things. You're going to see yourself feel a lot better, because you just know the simple things about budgeting. It's not about making a lot of money. Yes, you want to make a lot of money, but it's important to take the little thing that you have and make it a lot. Amen. So those are the top three things to do when budgeting. Number one, write down all your expenses. Number two, write down how much you make a month. Number three, write down what percentage you need to live on. These are my top three. All right. That's all I got, you guys. Remember, be intentional, live intentional, and stay intentional. Go and be the church. God bless.